All right. Welcome, everyone. Tom here, Park Avenue Forex. I want to bid you a good afternoon. I've been promising you guys that I was going to do some cryptocurrency analysis for you. And I'm telling you, I'm a complete newbie to this cryptocurrency stuff. I mean, I'm looking at it and been checking out the average true ranges, and this stuff is the Wild West. So I could see why people are really interested in trading it, because you can make a lot of money very quickly. And on the flip side of the coin, you can get your ass kicked really quick. So I'm going to go over Ethereum. Now, I am well aware that Ethereum trades like constantly. And I'm going to tell you, to be completely candid, I wasn't really aware of it until like 3 weeks ago when I started studying it. I thought it was like the Forex market. It's not, right? So the chart that I'm using for Ethereum is a dead chart, for the simple reason that it's really trading on Kraken, is that right? Kraken. And I have a trading view account. I just haven't moved. It's another platform that I'm not really quite used to, is trading view. So I'm having a hard time finding things on it because I don't know the symbol names. And I'm just a dumb Forex trader. So, I mean, it was real easy for me to look at my Reuters screen and see the main currencies right there flashing in front of me. So it was quite easy, and of course, these are quite easy for me because I've been looking at it for 30 plus years. So I get that. So I'm having a little hard time finding this stuff. So I'm aware that I think Ethereum fell down to, hang on a second. Let me do this. So you don't have to look at me run around. Hang on, let me look. Ethereum fell to 561. I'm going to give you my little points right here on Ethereum right now. Oh my God. Okay. Well, a lot of good it's going to do you right now. I had support at 559.38. Now it's going to sound like a bunch of bullshit, but like I said, I'm new to this. Sorry. I'll get my trading view updated as fast as I can, and so I can get you more timely. However, I have a break of 622.70, and open above 622.70 could attack the $700 figure. Okay, so really you're going to have resistance, obviously, at the old highs, 634.98. So really, if we're going to be conservative, we could say, okay, an open above 622 gets us to 634. A break above, an open above 634 will get us to, highs, the old, like maybe 17,300 or something like that. So if I go, let me just see something here. Let me go to the weekly on this guy, and 1379, 955, 802. Okay, I would go with the first stop at 802, like right around here. This is going to be your resistance level. So I'm just using an old resistance point. I haven't calculated it, but I would say if we get a break above 634, we can hold above that, we're going towards the 802.86 high, something like that. Okay, let's go to good old Bitcoin. I know that's also trading. This is a dead chart. I got support at 17,981. So an open below 17,981 is going to, take us down towards, I would have to say this low bar is closed. I would have to think right around there, 17,112. So an open below 17,981 would take us right down to this low bar's close. All right, so let's move this right here. Let me check to see how low that went, because again, I'm a little bit disorganized on this Sunday morning for me, Sunday afternoon for you guys, maybe even Monday someplace. So hang on one second. Okay, so Bitcoin hasn't gotten down that far yet. So far, the low has been like 18,000. Hang on, sorry again. Got to look at the old chart. Around 18,745. So Not that we're really far away, because this stuff moves around like crazy. And so an open below 17,964 on a 1 hour basis is going to push to, I think, to the low bar's close, which would be 17,121, and consolidation again. All right. So, and then a break above, let's see, Bitcoin. Let's see what we got to get old Bitcoin. A break above 19,576 and open above 19. Actually, I'm going to change that. Sorry. I'm going to go a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to go and open above 19,463, attacks the old high at 19,866. So an open above 19,463 in good old Bitcoin would attack the old high and possibly get to above 20,000 again. So there we are. There's the 2 points in Bitcoin. So let's go to the good old stuff that I really know pretty well. And I'm just going to look at sterling yen for you guys, ultra short-term basis. And now what I mean by ultra short-term, when it comes to, it's not really time that I'm interested in, it's really percentage movement. So an ultra short-term movement is 0.5% to like 1.99% movement. Okay, so it has nothing to do with time. It only has to do with the percentage the currency moves, either up or down. So an ultra short-term move would be 0.5% to 1.99%. When I talk about a short-term move, it's usually 2% to 2.99%. So again, it has nothing to do with days or hours or anything like that. Although I did show you in other videos how you could use square root of price to determine really how fast you should be moving. So now you have a time component that you can add to your percentages. All right. So you could say, okay, within 12, within say the square root of price of a certain cross currency or currency is 12 hours. So in 12 hours, you'd like to see a short-term movement occur. So from 0.5% to 1.99%. Now, obviously, if you got a short-term move, which would be 2% to 2.99%, then obviously it's moving faster, it's moving stronger. Great. And then, a standard term movement's been 3% to 3.99%, 4%. A medium term move is 4% to 6%. A standard medium term is 6 to 8% movement. And a long-term move is 9% and greater. That's a long-term. So even if in one day you had a 10% appreciation of a currency, that is a long-term move because of the percentage that the currency moved. So I wanted to bring that up for you guys so you can get like an understanding of what I'm talking about. So if I'm looking at sterling yen, for instance. Okay, so we have support in sterling yen right around 139.70. So I'm going to just throw that down right over here. Support 139.70. Okay. Let's bring this guy right up over here. Now, if we open below on a 1 hour basis, 139.70, okay, we could get a push to obviously this low with 139.45, which is not very far, but we're talking about ultra short term move. Okay. But really the target would be something like 138, 80. That would be the target for the short term movement. And that would represent about, almost 1% movement, right? So that's what we're looking for. If it opens below 139.70, it's showing weakness. On the opposite side of the coin, we have resistance at 140.30 and really 140.50. Say that's the big one, I would say right now. Although the current high is 140.70, there is resistance at 140.50. So the 70 is really just kind of like a skid movement, like what I would consider. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forget my own terminology sometimes. Lost motion. That's what I'm looking for. Kind of like lost motion. So right now, to show strength, in sterling yen, we need an open above 140.27 and a hold above 140.27. So 140.30, let's say that. If we get a hold above 140.30, we have a chance to move higher to like the 141.25 area, okay, for the first, look. So we got 2 key points here. 130 open below 139.70 could drive sterling yen back down to like 138.80, and an open above 140.30 could, push us higher to get to like 141.25-ish. Short term, ultra short term, okay? So I'll leave you guys with those three right now. I have a euro yen. I can give you an update in euro yen too if you want. Let's do that too. Hang on one second. Let me put this on pause so I can find my notes. Okay, good old euro yen. All right, we have support at 123.76. That's quite far away from here. Let's see if I got something a little bit closer. Closest support I got right now in euro yen is 124.32. So euro yen is pretty strong. I can't show you that because I put that out on a different platform. I set a break above 125.16 and we're going to go to 126.5, which happened perfectly, but that makes no difference because I didn't give it to you guys here. I'm actually working on another platform with some other traders. I'm working with a stock guy over in the UK. He's doing stock updates, and had a group approach me to do Forex and some cryptocurrency. So I've been working with them the last couple of weeks. That's why I've kind of been neglecting you guys, and sorry about that, because they want me to do market updates, and they saw my pretty face and they just couldn't resist. So 124.33, as long as euro yen stays above 124.33, it's still bid. Let me look at the standard term, which is like 3%. Okay, let's just look at that euro yen. Okay, let me pull out my notes for standard. Okay, so in the standard term, 122.80 is the point that euro yen has to stay above in order for it to push to 127. We're pretty close to the high that we're looking for, 127.06. And I would have to go back further in time and do some more analysis, because this came up pretty quick. But let me see where euro yen. The long-term target, if we stay and we're still tracking higher, is 137.49. I don't really see that. I don't know. Here's biases. Okay, I'm catching myself in biases. I'm a technical trader. Technicals are telling me that the target's 137.50, and I'm going, oh man, I don't know. I think the yen is going to be stronger than that, but who knows? I'm stupid, right? I'm putting bias in right there, and I shouldn't. So really, I would think that if I was going to break it down, I would say, okay, 122.83, we're above it. We've been holding above it. And, we need to stay above 126.50. We can get above 126.50. We're going to attack 127.10. Okay, and if we open above 127.10, we're probably, the first target is going to be 130. Then it's going to be a lot of backing forth. So we got 122.83 for the medium term, which is basically, we could say standard term. Okay, so that's 3 to 4%. Okay, then we got a break above 127.10 is going to yield 130. Okay, so that's a good move, and we could take a new look from there. So medium term or standard term movement, 122.83. In the ultra short term, okay, I got 124.32. It's still two big figures away from that. So that doesn't mean that it can't crash down two big figures. It does that in 45 seconds. But we would need an open below 124.32 in the ultra short term to break the back of this upward movement and push us down towards the 122.80. All right. So there's your update for the couple of crazy cryptocurrencies and for the sterling yen and the euro yen. So look forward to talking to you guys soon. Remember, enjoy the party, dance near the door. Cheers.